Hey everyone, been a hot minute since I've worked on the Scimitar. Basically, everywhere else in the entire country it's snowing, and for me, it's raining! Yeah! So here we are. Luckily, it was, just stabbing the car, luckily it was sunny earlier, and I think I see some sun over there again, so it was probably just a shower, we will see. Today, come here, camera woman. We are taking off the intake manifold, which is buried under there, which means we are taking off the valve covers or the rocker covers, we're taking off the thermostat housing, we're taking off the thermostat, we're taking off the carburetor, we're taking off the distributor. There's a lot to happen here, a lot to happen, and it's mainly just dismantling. So I'm going to stop. First thing, guys, you know, when you're not knowing what you're doing, just take a picture of everything first, because then you know that you've got the template for it to go back together, and we'll get taken shit apart. I was surprised when I found out that it was actually just screws holding the rocker covers on. Most of them are actually quite loose. I don't know if that's, you know, a good thing or a bad thing, but we will find out when I put the new ones on. I've got some bolts to go in there, stainless steel ones. Come on, you bastard. Fucking bastard.
Starting to rain again?
It's getting heavier, isn't it?
Yeah. Starting to get nice trainers.
It's hail.
Should we go in for a minute?
Let's shed it. Come on, Okay, everyone, remember to time your rain intervals very well. Key point when working on a car in England, you must always get rain fucking on everything when you're working on it, or else it's not fun. I think actually when working on a car in England you should not wear overalls, you should just wear a wetsuit. I think that would be a better use of resources. Right, I'm just going to adjust the alternator. Just take the belt off so I can get it out of the way. Come on, piss off. Thank you. It's basically taking the top end of the engine off, so all the internals of the engine are going to be completely exposed. I didn't want to do that over an extended period of time, obviously, because we're in England, right? So wanted to do it when it was at least not raining, so I thought I'd just do it in the rain. I've literally never taken a distributor out before, so I don't know how to do it, basically. I'm sure it's fine. Let's not dwell on that. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the engine looks like when it's all back together with all the nice shiny bits. At least on top. Fucking train! Got it?
Yeah.
Lovely. I'm basically not planning this at all, and I'm just literally randomly taking bolts out until things come off. But I should probably plan it a bit more systematically than that, I think. Nah, fuck it. I think the tyres are a bit soddy, don't you? Fuck me, look at that! I think they're a bit low on PSI. Come on! Also, Mike's top tips for losing weight: just get bigger trousers.
Yeah.
Done. Then everyone will go, oh, you've lost some weight. Oh, do you need to wear a belt? Oh, must be all that effort I'm putting in. Come on. Yes. Right. 2 more of those, motherfuckers. I'm taking the bonnet off. I've decided. Oh yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
I was going to, and will, loosen this clamp, remove the hose from the thermostat housing, because this also needs painting. Yeah! The whole reason why I'm even replacing this inlet manifold is because this one, the threads are gone in the thermostat housing. There you go. Fucking hell. Look at that, look, it's the thermostat off the bloody Titanic here. Lovely. They're just so soft and corroded that if you don't put nearly all your body weight onto it, you'll just strip it off. So I vice gripped a screw out. The first one looks like that. This is the other one. Won't be putting those back in again. Right, time for a bit of bonnet off. Fucking hell. I didn't
And
mean...
immediately.
Thanks for your help, Bob.
Do you want me to stop filming?
No, it's alright, you carry on. Oh, fuck this. They call me Bonnet Off. It's like a German name. Don't get my arse in.
What was that?
Nothing, it's not important. Carburetor off. Lovely. I'm going to pop this in the shed. Yet again, just JB welded everything. This is me doing it. I will admit, may have gone and used a bit much. What else?
Too late now.
Yeah. What's done is done. The question is, do I do it again when I put it back together? I don't know.
What's the alternative?
Well, Kate, seeing as you asked. These gaskets, which are actually just little bits of paper, effectively. Oh, I'm well lit, aren't I?
You are.
Yeah, these little bits of paper are gaskets. You can use sealant, which is like silicone rubbery stuff. This orange stuff. On some gaskets, you use that. On some you.
On some you don't.
On some you don't.
Cool.
It's one of those things where it's like, you can't harm if you put it on. So I'd rather just put it on everything,
Right.
rather than like, oh, I don't need to put it on that one, and then it not sealed correctly or whatever. Yes, distributor. This is the first time I would have seen the rockers on this car. There are like remnants of no, someone's just used silicone sealer on here. There's not actually a gasket on this at all, which would explain why everything's covered in oil. Lovely.
A bit moist.
Right. I'm actually, before I take this off, I'm going to get some blue roll and just absorb some of that water, because what I don't want to happen is for me to take that off and shake the car and then all the water to go blip inside the top of the engine. I'm thinking cleverly. What's going on here? It's like properly. Oh, come on now. Same thing. No gasket, just sealer, just silicone. Right, now, two things. I know I've got an impact wrench. I'm only going to use this to undo. Do not use these on engines to do things up. Your strip bolts, they need to be torqued specifically. I'm only doing them a little bit, and that is because, well, that one wasn't even tight. I have a new set of these to go on, and there's about 3 different lengths, and I need to know what screws go where. Screws? Bolts. Yes, that broke it, as in broke the seal. And I'm going to take it off as still as possible to not get any water in the engine, whilst also getting it out. There we go. See, look at the ports in there, you see? Look down in there, that's clean as a whistle. Brand spankers in there.
Right.
But then, yeah, look at the outside. Lovely. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. The underneath of a intake manifold in the Ford Essex, what's it? Lovely. And it is not too bad in there. There's lots of corrosion, as you would expect from an iron block with iron heads on it, but no, that's fine. I can live with that. That's great. And what's even better is that the entire, well, what looks like most of the gasket actually stuck to the top of the intake manifold. So that's great. Means less work for Michael. Also gives us a better opportunity to nope, don't know what I was going to say there. What's this and why is it blocked up? That's not supposed to be blocked up. See, now I'm professional. Now you remember earlier when I was telling you about the silicone gaskets and how it's best just to put silicone on everything if you don't know what you're doing. The downside of that is that if a bit of that silicone breaks off at any point and then goes like down an oil passage or something like that, it can cause really big issues. Luckily, actually no, that's a coolant passage. But look what I just pulled out. And you can see by the rust on the back of it there, it's probably been blocking that coolant passage for a long time. Not the biggest issue in the world with coolant, because it does have other passages and things like that, but nevertheless, absolute I'm really happy with that. Really happy. That's great. Didn't I do good? I did good. It's fucking
good. Well done.
They call me.
What do they call you?
Well, Mike, look at this, look. The clean, nice, freshly painted one that I've restored myself. I cannot wait. I'm going to have a test fit, Kate. I'm sorry. Oh, it's going to look so good. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Look at that. Don't you think, Kate? Isn't that amazing?
Lovely.
Right, okay. I am going to use this for just getting the old gasket material off. Actually, there's really not much on there at all. It is important though that you do go over and you at least try, you know, even though it does look like all the gaskets come off on the other one. I think it has, but it's always worth, if you're just a bit worried about a couple of places or whatever, just have a go, because you want to make sure that your new gasket, very important on this, sits flush, because this is where your coolant comes in here, well, in these passages, and of course this one here that was blocked. Oh, there is actually a bit of, there you go, look, see?
I thought you wanted.
No, that was a bit of the old gasket. But this is where the coolant comes in here, in these passages, and this is where the oil comes in these little circular ones next to them. And if they mix, as I'm sure most people watching this video know, you're going to have, well, either oil in your coolant or coolant in your oil, both of which is very bad times. So, keep them separate.
Okay.
So, I'm just getting some B-roll, getting some of this out of the way.
What is that?
That's just oil, old gasket, a bit of gauze of some description as well. Oh no.
What?
Copper side up or down?
Oh.
Dun dun
Oh, I don't
dun.
know.
I'm thinking down.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it faces the engine. So, I've gone on the internet and asked on the Scimitar forum whether the copper faces the block or the intake manifold itself. We shall wait for them to respond. Whilst we do so, I'm just going to sit this on the block. I'm just going to leave that like that. I'm then also going to place the solid bonnet on it. Just for a while. And then I'm going to be in the shed.